we can directly reflect on each other's sentience, on the spirit that's here, and we can communicate from that place. We can listen and we can express. We can commune with humans in this way. And perhaps the most familiar example would be with the word namaste. Many are familiar. It's from the Sanskrit word from Asia, and it has to do with seeing the sacred, seeing the light in each other and in all beings. So namaste is actually more than a word. It's a practice. It's a practice of seeing and taking in the information that lets us sense the spirit, really. And it's a practice of expressing, of honoring that sacredness, communicating, taking it in, expressing it. And in that communicating, we commune, we become one. So this is the practice, this essence of namaste, and we'll explore it right now, where I'll be inviting you to see past the coverings to the light in others, in yourself. Let's take a moment, if you will, to find a way of being comfortable, sitting, whatever position. Let yourself come into stillness. You might take a few full, deep breaths. And you might begin by bringing to mind a person in your life where you feel a lot of relatedness, care, where it's easy to feel connection. And as you bring that person to mind, bring them close in so you can imagine looking into their eyes. And with real receptivity, taking in information, sense who's there. Notice what you can take in about them. If you can sense thou, if you can sense the spirit that's there, that's looking through those eyes, the life that loves life, the sentience. Communicating means taking in, letting yourself perceive that spirit that's living through them. And namaste, perhaps in your own words, in some way bowing, honoring, acknowledging that basic goodness. If it helps to use the word thou, mentally whisper thou, taking in and honoring, communicating and experiencing the communing. Sense, who are we in this togetherness? Just let go into that field. And from this open presence, you might bring to mind someone you care about who's having a hard time. Someone who's struggling with wounds, trauma, physical challenges. And as you do, bring them close in, so you can sense the coverings where they're reacting to what's difficult. And you can also deepen your attention, widen the lens to include what's beyond the coverings. Thou. Just sensing the spirit of that being, the sentience, that this is life, loving life. Communicating by taking in and registering that beingness, and in some way communicating, honoring. Could be thank you or namaste, offering your love, your care. And sensing into the field of your togetherness, sensing who you are in that togetherness. I invite you to stay in that field of open presence and bring to mind someone who's a more casual kind of acquaintance, who you don't know so well. Perhaps someone you see with some regularity, but you don't have a real familiarity. Bring them close in your mind's eye so you can see their eyes. And again, communicating to commune, taking in who's there. You might mentally whisper thou and sense the spirit. That sacred and sentient beingness that lives through all beings, shining through. That mystery. And in some way honoring it, expressing. It could be thou, we are friend. It could be we are friends. Namaste. Whatever resonates for you. Honoring their beingness and then sensing the togetherness, the field of communing that you open to. From that field of presence, bringing to mind someone who seems quite different from you because of their race, their socioeconomic position, their religion, their ethnicity. Something about social location that creates a real difference. And bring that person to mind, and again, bring them close in so you sense you're looking in their eyes. You're receiving, you're sensing. Who's here? Someone is here. Again, that receptivity of thou and sensing the spirit living through them. The sentience, the intelligence, life loving life. And communicating appreciation. Namaste. We are friends. Whatever resonates as an honoring of spirit. Noticing what opens up, that field of communing, of togetherness, of oneness. And finally, from that field of presence, sensing your inner being, the life within. Sensing the sentience, the awareness that's here. The loving presence that's here. Namaste. honoring the life that's here. And then being that loving awareness, resting in that field of loving awareness that all life belongs to.